All right, admin and reception. These are some of the description of the responsibilities of an admin and reception. Basic of admin and reception, the things that you need to know. I believe last session you were advised of your responsibilities, right? Your job, what are the things that you need to do when you are in the admin or as a reception. Those could be interrelated, and you would have similarities when it comes to tasks. So there are skills that you need to understand. Understood? Difference between admin and reception, stress management. So there are some stresses, personal stress. It could be work related, family related. How do you manage your stress? Communication types, levels, and styles, customer-client relationship, proper body mechanics, committee organizational structure, equipment used in the office supplies used in the office, relationship with the supervisor, check-in guests and reservation, check-in walk-in guests, organizing workplace, training competency, and related learning experiences. So these are the things that you will learn in admin and reception, right? Page 3, office administration and reception basic. What is a receptionist and an office administrator? A receptionist, frontliners, face of the company, greets people as they come in the office, answers the phone calls, do some minor data entry and reporting, keep track of visitors and documents coming in the office. In every company, the first person to meet would be the reception, yes. So what could be a typical reception looks like? Someone who is approachable, someone who is reliable when it comes to information. That is your job. You greet people with smile. Hi, welcome to Torch Institute. How can I help you? If the requirement is enrollment, you should be knowledgeable of the services or the products that you sell, right? Which is the last establishment that you went to, apart from restaurants? Did you go to any office, travel agency? Your yes, husband is in the travel agency. Do they have a receptionist? No. So they also act as receptionists, like frontliners. Directly, they are the agents. Okay, some of the companies, instead of hiring a reception, they could be just directly asked, right? So which company have you visited that has receptionists? Yes, in the hotels. But you personally, what's your aim? Where do you aim to apply? Yeah, in the office. So this could be your task. You should dress properly if you don't have uniform. In the hotels, they would have uniform. In offices, some of the offices would require you to wear a uniform, right? So you personally should know how to dress properly. You should always somehow look presentable. I learned this from a friend, and he's been a trainer for 2 decades now. And he teaches his trainees of some principles. Look good, smell good, feel good. Yes, when you look good, that means that people want to, yes, approach you. Smell good. So that means that you have to invest with perfume. So people would not go away from you because you smell good. And then you have feel good about yourself, right? Confident. Yes, you have to be confident if you are in the reception because you're the first and frontliner. Next. Page 6. Office administrators has the responsibility of ensuring that the administrative Let me repeat. Office administrators has the responsibility of ensuring that the administrative activities within an organization run efficiently by providing structure to other employees throughout the organization. Office administrators, that means you are giving instructions. That could be your job, right? Um, Apart from being a designer, what was your previous work? By any chance, did you ever work as a reception or an admin, a frontliner? No. All right. Say, for example, when you work as a fashion designer, do you have a reception in that work? You remember? Do you know her task? Little? You have an idea? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Let's say that let's put in a scenario, and that's our location, your boutique, right? I'm a new client. You are the reception. Think about your workplace back in India. Um, I came in your boutique and I'm requiring, I'll be attending an awards night. I need a suit. Do you do that? So of course, you greet them with your smile. Good morning, sir. How are you? My name is Vinci. How can I help you? And then my requirement is a suit. Can you do that or no? Oh, fantastic. How much would it cost me for a custom made suit? Do you have a brochure where I can check the designs? So, see, that could be your job as a reception. You should be knowledgeable. You give instructions. How can I make my payments? Yes, sir. You can make your payments through bank transfer. You can pay it by cash. You can pay it by tabby. Yes. So you give instructions, right? You can say, you can go to our measurement department. They would take your measurements. Yes. So you give instruction as a receptionist, right? Next, similarities of reception and office administrator. Same outward facets of job. Answer phone calls, take messages and forward calls when needed, handle faxes and mail, responsible of arranging schedules and confirming meetings. Minimal educational requirement. Both positions require someone who has great organizational skills and outstanding interpersonal skills. Phone call. Let's go back to the scenario. You will answer the call, okay? You will begin it. Good morning. Thank you for calling. What's the name of the boutique? Huh? NIV Designs. Thank you for calling. My name is Vinci. No, I'm the calling. You're the one that your answer. Thank you for calling. My name is Vinci. Thank you for calling NIV Designs. My name is Vinci. How can I help you? All right, let's do it. Ring, ring. Say it. Thank you for calling NIV Design. Ring, ring. It's okay. Ready? Ring, ring. Thank you for calling NIV Designs. My name is Vinci. How can I help you? All right, let's repeat. Ring, ring. Speak loudly because when you speak, they can hear you in the telephone. Because if I answered someone in the phone and I cannot hear them, I would say, put your mouth in near your mouthpiece. I cannot hear you. I do that. I've been in the call center industry for a very long time. I'm very particular with that, especially with the customer service here in Dubai. I want instructions to be clear, especially when I call do, when I call Etisalat, when I call RTA, when I do some feedback. So I'm very particular with that because I need to hear it clearly. Ready? Thank you for calling NVI, the designs. My name is Vinci. How can I help you? All right. Ring, ring. No, thank you. Let's begin with thank you for calling. Ring, ring. Yes, thank you for calling. Yes, thank you for calling NIV Design. My name is Vinci. How can I help you? All right. Ring, ring. How can I help you? Yes, you always begin with that. All right. That's one of your tasks. And then you will receive. Can I talk to your designer? Because I've ordered my suit. It's been a week. My party is tomorrow. Where is it? Right? You understand the situation, yeah? I went into your office. I had my suit designed. You saw it. It's been a week and I haven't gotten it yet. The event is tomorrow. Yeah? You know the situation. That could be the situation. All right. So you also forward your call. Can I talk to you, yes, the designer? Where is it? What would you say? Create a scenario. You can say that the design is now ready. It will be delivered. Or do you want it do you want to come here in our boutique so you can fit them? That could be your answer, right? Yes. Handle faxes and mail, email, or if you receive some packages, that could be your job as well. If it's a boutique that you're working for, you're the admin there, you might receive some packages. You might receive some return items. So you need to sign, document when do you receive it, put it in the record in your system. So you would have some records. Who is gonna do that? How many people? Is the attendance also your task? How many how many staff do you have in the company? So you might be in charge of taking their attendance as well, right? Mhm. Minimum educational requirement. Yeah, that's true. Some of the reception tasks would not require you to have bachelor's degree. At least you are familiar with Microsoft Office. Next. Yes, page 8. Differences. Read this for me, Vinci. Read. Ask. Yes, if you're administrator, you could have this task. But here, because people are trying to save money, one person will do admin and reception task, right? This could be your task, drafting memos, or sometimes, yes, Ramadan timing. Before the Ramadan, you will ask the HR if you, sometimes the HR would see that, would send certain memos about attendance, memos about the working hours, the HR would send that. You being part of the administration, the admin, you could track the attendance of the people. That could be your job. You will see who comes in late or who comes in time. Um, if there will be some guests before they go to the department, you're the one who's gonna make your call. Say, for example, you are in the boutique business. Someone is looking for the designer because the designer has an appointment with a bride. Uh, Good morning, Miss Bride. How can I help you? Then the bride said, I'm looking for a designer this, designer ABC. Is she available? Let me call her. If it maybe it's a big boutique, but if it's close or you can just easily see them, that you will call them, right? It depends on the design of your office. Sometimes you might need to make your calls. Hi, there's this client looking for you. Are you available for a quick meeting? Okay, after 5 minutes, then you will relay. After 5 minutes, she will be with you. Yeah, that could be your job. Task with buying supplies. Earlier, I just told you that you were asked by your supervisor or someone in the company, Vinci, I need to buy some coffee. We will have some Bollywood guests. Shah Rukh Khan and his family will visit. We will create suits for them. Yeah. So where will you buy coffee? Will you buy chai or will you buy Starbucks? Yes, because that's Shah Rukh Khan. um, Task, right? Next, done bookkeeping and managing office's supplies. That's true. For a brief time, I worked in a construction company, and then in the reception area, that's where I would get some materials like post-its or paper clips, folders, office supplies. I'm talking about office supplies. You are in charge of that in the reception. Yes, eraser, pencil, sharpener. You are in charge of that. So you know those supplies. Next, 9, job responsibilities. Read it for me. Page 9. Huh? Bookkeeping. Yes. Bookkeeping, that means making reports, records. Yes. You will create records for the company. Yes. Records of the files that you received, records of the parcels that you received. If you take out some supplies, you will put records there. Yes, because that will be needed. So bookkeeping means keeping records. Yeah. Page 9. Read this for me. Mm-hmm. Correct. Mm-hmm. 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 Correct. So this could be your task, right? Um, Bookkeeping is similar to general filing system. Sometimes you would have a system to where you upload the file, scanning. So it could be your task as well to scan documents, right? Especially in an engineering companies, it's important that you keep a file of everything, the one outgoing and incoming files. That's important. Um, to add to those tasks, it says here, assist in planning and preparation of meetings. So for example, you would have a Ramadan iftar. Yes. And then you could be given that task. Yes. Vinci, can you make sure that everyone is in the conference hall for the iftar? Because HR department ordered some food from the outside, and we will give some iftar food for them. Yeah, that could be your job as well, right? In the reception. You're the first person to ask, and you're the first person to meet the people. Let's continue. Page 10. Make preparations. Mhm. Yes, that could be your task as well. Um, I think we have discussed this. These are part of your task and responsibilities. Clerical duties mean admin duties, right? It's part of your job that you are organized. You have that kind of multitasking and organizational skills. When you do office tasks, you should be available to know how to use Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and PowerPoint. Do you know how to use it? Okay, that could be your additional course, right? You should learn how to use that because you would be asked to do some memos. Probably there's a birthday of one of your staff. You will create a design and then you can send that in the WhatsApp group. Yes, that could be your task. Next, page 11. Job responsibilities still continue. Agendas. Requests. Yes. See, look at that task. Taking meetings, notes, or you call that minutes of meeting. You know, minutes of meeting? It's like you will take note of um, the things that you discussed in the meeting. Yeah, you call that minutes of meeting, MOM. Say, for example, there's a meeting among the finance department. You can be asked to join the meeting, so you can take off the minutes, right? So you will type what are needed to be done, the things that you have accomplished. So you are need to be proficient in the computer. You know how to use it. Yeah? Is it cool? All right, continue. Page 12, read it. That could be your task, you know. It really depends on the company that you work with. So you need to be to have computer skills. as a reception and office admin. You should know how to use your computer. So next meeting, I'll require you to bring a laptop. All right. Social media. Do you have Facebook? Social media. Do you have Facebook? Do you have TikTok? Do you have Instagram? Okay. Do you know how to manage website? Okay. I mean, it depends on the task, but it could be part of the IT department. But social media is very useful. You could do that. 14. Most popular types of business setups in the UAE. Okay. So these are your ideas. First, LLC, limited liability company. An onshore company is the most common type of business registration in the UAE. This type of license is obtained when the purpose is for a complete operating rights within the country. The license requires establishing real offices within the country and having one or more UAE residents as shareholders. The share of ownership for foreign investor is an LLC is limited to 49%. There's some update with this actually. I'll get you the details of the differences with the best business setups, but you have to be familiar of these terminologies as we go through their differences. Okay? I'm talking about the types of businesses. So you should be familiar with that as well. You as the reception. Or maybe in the future you may want to put up your own business. Yes. You can put up your own boutique here. Yes. If you want to put up your own boutique, what type of business license that you need to acquire? Would you be needed to create a shop? Or maybe you can do it in your own apartment. Yeah, you can do that. I know someone, he owns Calibo Couture. His name is Bench de la Rosa. He used to have his office here in Al Riga, but he moved to Sharjah because the rent here, they increased it to 8,000 dirhams per month. Now he is only paying 4,000 dirhams in Sharjah, 2 bedrooms. So he saved money if he's there. He's always outside anyway, and people would still have to visit him for fitting. Yes. So he is not required to have a physical shop, a boutique. He did his boutique in in the apartment, in the living area, common area. One room is for his own room. One room is for the workshop where they do the sewing. Yes, with the business license that he has. Yeah, you could do that. Depends on your business license. And then we also have Free Zone Company. Across the country, UAE has set up of 35 free zones that offer attractive business establishment opportunities for entrepreneurs and organizations. Free zone companies can operate inside the UAE through only within the free zone boundaries. Free zone companies allow for 100% foreign ownership, 100% import of export exemptions, and 100 repatriation and capital of profits. The licensing procedures require the establishment of a real office or warehouse within the free zone. Right now in 2024, there are many variation of the licenses. There's some updates. I'll get the details for you so we can explain that because you could use to have your own business as well. Yeah, you can the one that you post on your Instagram, you can take orders from the Indian community here during your event. Yes, you can do that. You have a lot of samples. You have a lot of pictures, right? You can do for their children if they have event. You can do rentals. Yes. How old is your baby? 2 years old. How many kids do you have? Only one. Who's taking care of your baby now? Where is your baby now? Upstairs? Office of your husband? Really? It's okay for them? Okay. All right. Next. Various department and organizations. Yeah. This could vary, it depends on how many people that are there in your company. They could be as minimal of four, the owner, the operations manager, the staff, the runner or driver, it says here in our sample, managing director, general manager, finance manager, operations manager, sales manager, marketing manager, purchasing manager, HR department. This is in a corporation. This is a big company because under that would be the staff. Finance department, they would be in charge of the money of the company. Salary, allowances, petty cash, that could be in their department. HR department is important because they would be taking care of the staff, their visas, their insurance. That could be the coverage of the task of the HR department. Purchasing manager, there will be a department that needs to, somehow be in charge of the purchases. In restaurant, it could be supply chain, or the logistics. It's important because if you get something supplies from outside the country, who's going to process that? Yeah. They will process it and then they will ask the admin to receive it. Bensi, I'm calling from the purchasing department. Um, we acquired some fabrics from Nepal or Bangladesh. Someone is coming right now, accept, get the papers, and then ask them to deliver in the warehouse. You could, there could be that tasks. It depends on the industry and the company. What if you are in charge of you have like a stock room in your boutique and then your reception, you ordered fabric, how many rolls? Yes, meters are there. So you can accept that, right? See, I'm putting this in your background so you would have a picture and it's easier for you to understand. Marketing manager, it's important, the marketing department. Um, this would be the heart of your company. They would be doing business, they would do collaborations, they could be in charge of how to grow the business, right? That's in the marketing department. They will create events, they would um they would be in charge of the social media posting, what could be there, blogging sometimes. And then we have the sales department. They would be doing the sales. If you are in the boutique, of course you need to have customers. So you could be doing, if you're in a boutique, you will approach certain schools. You would have a prom. In India, do you practice prom? Do you know that? Ball. No ball? You don't do that. What celebration where you get to dress up in an Indian school? Diwali only? Diwali. What's your religion? What's your religion? A Hindu. Diwali. Yes, in Diwali you wear sari, yeah? Yes. Is it like um a time where everyone dress up? Do you get rentals for that? Is there any boutique that rent saris? Hmm? Huh? They have to be new? Really? No rentals? There will be no rentals? Oh, really? Because in the Philippines, if we would have like certain events, uh if we have to dress up, we would rather um rent. Yes, instead of us buying new one. We could like get, because you could get it for, say you will rent it for 500 dirhams, and creating a new one would cost you 1,500 or 1,000. Yeah, that could be the ranges of the amount. Next page, page 18, various department and the organization, finance department, I already had discussed about. Yeah, handles the bookkeeping for a business during the fiscal year. All revenue, expenses, company equity are tracked by the accounting department. Tracks account payable so that all clients are paid, and services or products, typically prepared income statement, cash flow statements, general ledgers, and balance sheets for the company. In my experience um, in the construction company, document controller would have task as an administration, like an admin. Document controller could do that task, like this one, bookkeeping, keeping records, no technical task, but just to organize the files. Next, purchasing department, as I discussed earlier, buys raw materials, spare parts, services, etc., as required by the company or organization. Today's purchasing is often referred as the supply chain management, and the purchasing department has taken on a larger and more vital business role. That means um, it's a chain. Say, for example, you are in the boutique industry, I mean, in the fashion design, there will be fashion shows here in Dubai. There's Dubai Fashion Show. Uh, you could do summer or winter collection. You could be doing 4 fashion shows in a year. So you need to change your designs. So you will purchase clothes, yes, fabrics, beads. Do you deliver that to your shops? So those old collection, are you gonna put that online for selling? So you have to deliver it somewhere. It will be available for rentals. Where is your branch? So it could be displayed there. Is it only for sale or for rentals as well? Um, so that's the supply chain for that. You order from raw materials to the final output, right? Imagine your dress that you created. Where did you get the fabric? Yes. Where did you get um like the beads, the thread, yes, certain embellishments. Is it, did you sell it or it was for rental? See? Oh, you produced in other shop. Yeah, that could also be one of your tasks. Right, let's continue. Read this for me, operations department. Read it. Operations. 22. Operations. Yeah, that's true. In any industry of the company would require operations. There would be operations for restaurant, operations for, as or example, that you mostly can relate is in the fashion industry, right? What time do you start your work? Would you open your boutique from 8 o'clock? It's too early, right? Not everyone would be that early to go in a boutique. So normally you would start what, 10 a.m.? Yeah, 11. Yeah, that could be your time. People that would have need to repair, maybe can have their break time and visit your office in an emergency of fashion needs. That could be your operation time, right? During the Ramadan, do you need have to work full 8 hours? 6 hours is the shortened period. Are you open from, would you have a broken time? Would you open at night? Yes. People will be attending events for Iftar, for Ramadan. They want to have probably fashionable abayas. So they would need you, right? For the suhoor, for the what's the big celebration at the end of the Ramadan? Eid. Eid holidays, they would need something to dress, like new design, correct? For the Hindus, how many like celebration you celebrate here, at least in the UAE? Onam, yes. Is that the color festival? Onam? Ah, yes. True for Hindu, yes. Onam is, what do you do on Onam? I see some like design in the floor, like color powder, and is that Onam? Flowers. What is that? Onam. Diwali is light festival. What else? Holi is what now? Navaratri. See, mashallah. What else? True, true. In India has so many holidays. Interesting. Yeah. It's I have seen some. I haven't worn an Indian outfit before, but I have not. I have not. Yeah, is that how you call it? But I'm interested. The one with lavish head pieces, like Aladdin's headpiece. Yeah, the crown type. Yes, yes, yes. Correct. It's interesting. I'll try that. All right, next. Various department organizations, the IT department. Read that for me. Mm-hmm. IT department usually um, would be in charge of the safety of the files, um, Wi-Fi passwords, or but big companies would have these tasks, but not necessarily that all department has to have this department. It would still depend on how big is your company. They would be in charge of cybersecurity, system maintenance, because you might have some tools like systems, and that could be their tasks, is to make sure that it's easy and safe to use. Okay, let's continue. 24. Oh, this one is a task. One second.